All right. We made it. We made it. We made it. Testing 1, 2. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Let me check my audio settings. I think we should be good to go. Can y'all hear everything okay? Alright, welcome Stephen Thuggin. Glad you got caught up on the series. Lenert, welcome. Alright, Pin Rider, you're right. We were prepping for about 45 minutes. Not exactly. I'll get you up to speed on that in a minute. Hey, what's up, 29-year-old man? I've seen your comments lately. Thanks for the support. What is up, McDuffie? Thank you for the support as well. Cam Longfellow, what's up? Sorry to see you go, Jeff, but thanks for checking in. Spartan, Pinrider, what's up? Mr. Andy, welcome back. You just finished your drink right on time. What is up, man? All right, cool. So, I was actually doing a little bit of video editing. It was getting down to the wire, and I was like, oh no, am I going to be punctual down to the exact millisecond? I think I was a few milliseconds slow, but that's okay. But yeah, that's follow-up to the whole birth sign dilemma episode or series. It's taken a long time, but I'm kind of satisfied with how it's turning out. Oh wait, I have to switch keyboards. I have the loud mechanical keyboard. We have to get the crappy Logitech keyboard so that we don't have too many clickety-clacks so I can hear myself think. What's up, Stargazer? Glad you could make it. Alright, so we had a ridiculously successful first stream with our character. What's her name? Mindari. Yeah, so Mindari is like kind of a paladin, except she doesn't wear heavy armor. In fact, we don't have any armor for her at all right now, except for this little shoulder spalder, which I guess we should throw on just in case we get into a kerfuffle. But yeah, she's got... I guess I should say thanks for everybody that helped me build this character. It's really fun. She's got blunt weapon, restoration, and etiquette. So we're gonna be hoping to recruit some people with etiquette later on. We got mysticism, short blade, and dodging. Mysticism has like a ton of utility, not just mark and recall, but notably the comprehend languages spell, which will go well with our personality, will be interesting to use as well. And man, our archery is at 4%. How do we have just like a 4% archery? That's crazy. We're a wood elf. Anyway, hey David, welcome back. So, our first stream, we started off in the starter dungeon, which was kind of like easy mode, right? We just had like a bunch of rats and things like that to fight with. However, we got some really good loot out of it, and we were able to get some strong spells, right? We got recall, we got cure poison, cure paralyze, cure disease, and we got a horse, dude. We got our own horse with the name of Cloco. Thanks, thanks Lunar for helping to name that. Yeah, we got Cloco on our side here, and we found out that while we started off in Ayasofya, which is like the Arabic name for Hagia Sophia, apparently. There really aren't that many temples to Dibella here, which is, we all decided using partially some randomization, partially some democracy, that Dibella is the goddess that we're going to be serving. So there's not really a lot of temples of Dibella in Hagia Sophia, so we're going to go north to Tigonus, I don't really know how I want to say it yet, because this is the region where Dibella is like the patron, so... Yeah, I'm excited to start it. Let's look at our climates and calories. We're not overburdened, so warm spring day. What day of the week is it, by the way? Fredas. So we got Saturday and then Sunday, and we hope to be in church by Sunday, you know, for some self-insertion going on here. I was going to go shop around for some, like, armor and stuff like that off camera, but we're actually... like we're pretty much on our bottom dollar. We have enough for like travel expenses and things like that, but not much else. So while we are well off and we were able to get a horse without any thievery or loans, we're pretty much at the bottom of the barrel there. All that said, let's go ahead and buy some. Oh man, I want a compass really, really bad. Yeah, that's our next target is a compass. We're gonna buy, I guess, just an apple. Tigonus. Yeah, so in the last stream we had a conversation about whether it's Tigonus or Tigonus. I think if like a romantic language is your native language, then it would sound like Tigonus. But I mean, most of the guys that made this game were white, so I'm just gonna go with Tigonus as well. Now I think the chalk wasn't working whenever in the last stream. Let's take a look. Like new chalk I added to my inventory was, yeah, I gotta reinstall the mod to fix this, but we have 16 pieces of chalk, so it's not a big deal. All right, we got enough food. Rations. Yep, we got rations, we got food. How about we get one meal from the tavern, and then we set off. Hey, Bonos, welcome back to Cozy Fall. Hey, Stargazer. So, you said it's 4 a.m. for you. Is that the start of your day or the end of your day? I'm guessing you're up just late. Let's get that oatmeal with berries. I guess I'd eaten recently. Somehow this caused my magicka to spike up. I guess it's because of, what was it? Light-powered magery. Lower, oh, okay. So it didn't actually spike up, but the ceiling of my magicka pool got lowered because we're inside. And once we go outside, the ceiling will raise and it'll look like it went down. Alright, so just plan on right to Tigonus. We're gonna go northeast, go north up here. After we get to that crossroad, we'll figure out what to do. I wonder, do I still have an anchor set? Anchor in Tulaya. I think this anchor is current, and I don't want to waste any spell points figuring it out. So I'm gonna trust that my notes are accurate, that I was a good boy keeping up with that. Hey, Cosmi, welcome to the stream. Just up real late. Well, that's tomorrow's problem, huh? I guess if you're on break, it doesn't really matter. That reminds me of something that's been on my mind, because Christmas is next week. I took off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we have just like a company holiday on Thursday and Friday for Christmas Eve and Christmas. So I have a lot of time off coming up, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that my I'm supposed to be going northeast. That my daily routines really, really suffer whenever I'm like on some sort of break. Because on my work days, I'll wake up at like 5:43 to shake off the rust in time to like start my morning prayers by 6. Once that's done, I read some scripture. Once that's done, I like practice Spanish. I have like a morning mobility routine that I do. I read a bit of a book and take some notes to go with it usually. And then if I'm done with that, I hopefully get like 5 or 10 minutes of a break to either do nothing or eat some food before work starts at 7:45. All right, I really rely on all of that, and then at some point during the day I'll work in some exercise. Right now, whenever I don't have work to contend with, whenever I don't have that reason for me to wake up early, being tired and stuff like that, I just don't do that stuff, and I'd have such a hard time forcing myself to wake up at 5:43 to do my morning routine whenever I'm on break. But all that morning routine stuff is there for like a reason, you know? It's there to help me fulfill several personal goals, basically. So I'm kind of on the fence with how I feel about time off. I like it, of course, but it kind of sucks that I'm so bad at keeping up with my routines. And what am I gonna do? Just like wake up at 5:43 and be sleepy like all the time? Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice, like, it's hard enough being perpetually tired all the time. It's not that bad. It's just in the mornings I'm really tired, and I don't really make time. How do I phrase this? I'm not good at forcing myself to go to sleep early during the week whenever I have to wake up this early, you know what I mean? Like, in fact, I've recently started waking up earlier, like I just described, to make sure I have room for all this stuff on my schedule. So the weekends and week-long breaks like this are my time to actually get some sleep. But the thing is, my alarm on those days is whenever my son wakes up and crawls out of bed, and then I'm watching him from that moment basically onward. So like on the one hand, it's great because I don't get I get a break from all the bureaucratic corporate nonsense, but on the other hand, it's still kind of, it feels like work in a way. It's a good kind of work. It's hanging out with my son and stuff like that. But anyway, hold on. So if you end up home all day without something you have to do, everything falls apart. Yeah, it's hard like that, man. All right, let's see. We see a legion of guards. The Merman farm said, "What could they be here for?" Soon you realize exactly what. In the distance, there's a campfire. The bandits have the place surrounded. I'm not gonna join this battle. I think the bandits won. Wow, it just spawns the enemies all around me. I'm a little too nervous about getting into competition with the bandits here. We're just gonna try to stay out of it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pinrider. Here's one Ironman survival tip. Be scared. You know, be afraid, be very afraid. What is up, Freakanoid? Welcome to the party. We're just on our way to the province of Tigonus, where we will hopefully join the Temple of Dibella. We're talking about the inverse relationship that having time off has with the success of our morning routines and things like that. Because how do I even find time to work out whenever I'm watching my kid? You know, the best I do is try to get him involved somehow, or just kind of accept that it's not going to be perfect on those days and do my best, which is probably the way to look at it. All right, we're in the Tooth Fairy Lodge. Now, what is this place called? The Toad and the Fairy Lodge. All right, classic Toad and Fairy. Are we in the next province yet? Hold on, where's this? This is taking us northwest. I don't think we're there yet. I'm thinking of, well, we'll see what happens whenever we get to our first, Temple of Dibella. But I was thinking of going to some bookshops and just trying to find some, maps as loot. What do y'all think? Should we try to pick off these bandits? I really don't think that we should. I want to get into a fight because it's fun. But as far as preserving our 3 vitality bars over there, I think it's probably smarter if we just leave it alone. Keep our head down. Playing scared. The Knave and Pit Inn. Got the waking up routine on days whenever you don't work. That's kind of how it is for me, I guess. I don't know, man. My morning routine is pretty crucial for me. Pretty crucial. Let's get some coffee going. The mobility thing, I've only added 10 minutes of stretching into my day kind of recently. And it's basically I'm completely rigid and inflexible. And I can't touch my toes. I'm a long way away from touching my toes. It's kind of embarrassing. It makes for bad situations when trying to rock climb. You know, there's some benefits to mobility when rock climbing, and overall, oh, hold on, there's a shrine back here. Overall, it can be really cool to, really safe and healthy to have, very mobile and strong hips and ankles, things like that. Is this, you think this is a shrine to Dibella? It's kind of hard to get light on her. Andy, don't bring up the Christian yoga thing too soon, man. This kind of looks like Our Lady, right? I wish I had some stuff to offer here. That's pretty cool, though. I wonder if we can't quite get her turned around to look at her, but, still could be a good screenshot situation. Yeah, I like it. We're like a little pilgrim. Now, I don't know if y'all just saw this, but it looks like we are barreling toward the coast here. Yeah, I should grab some flowers and take it to the altar here. Man, you start work at 2:30 a.m. That's rough. I don't think that I could ever be a night shifter, but I think people who have to do it for good reason at the same time. Alright, here's the thing. We've arrived at a body of water. It's really hard to get around the bodies of water while doing overland travel. Oh, David, you have a labor-intensive job. That's good. I kind of, well, I don't know. Because I'm stuck behind a desk, I kind of idolize labor-intensive jobs. I kind of wish I could take a crack at it. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta save up for the boat adventures. Lately, I've been romanticizing about blue-collar jobs because because my job feels so replaceable by AI, but also it just feels so weird to be stuck behind a desk all day. Oh, we did make it to Tigonus. Okay, let's go this way. Camp out. Go back to this last area. Yeah, I was supposed to turn right here. It's a really dark night. What time is it? It's only 5 p.m., but I guess it's the weather. Okay, let's hope this doesn't throw us into the ocean. Gotta be careful and pay attention to where this is putting me. Oh, so if we're in Tigonus, it makes sense that the wilderness shrine would be to Dibella. So that's pretty cool. I hope we can find more of those. Man, the darkness is pretty scary. I wonder if I should stop. I think we're gonna, even if it's just for the viewing experience, turn in and get a room here. And we'll see if we can talk and get some rumors. Let's just do normal. Check with Clissa at the Fox and Woodchuck. Surely that's where we are. There she is. Yeah, I think the weather just had a weird impact on this guy that I... Whoa, this person's offering 800 gold. Got a business offer for you, my good wood elf. No, centaurs are exceedingly rare across Tamriel. There's big money made by capturing and selling them. If you want in, I know the perfect place to find a few. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, but it does put a dungeon on our map. Like, I don't want to... I'm not interested in the quest, but I want to put the dungeon on the map. I don't feel comfortable selling centaurs into slavery. Oh man, I think this is a roleplay moment where I have to tell them no. That sucks. It's a bummer. Really wanted that dungeon on the map. Centaurs are also just like a very doable sort of enemy. Good challenge. You know, people say that my kind of job where it's like, I do on-site tech support. Granted, that's only like 1 day a week. I don't know. People keep telling me that like I'm not going to be replaced by technology or by AI. I mean, but I just don't really buy it. But yeah, I fantasize a little bit about blue collar work. In particular, the really dangerous stuff. Like I don't know anything about it, but I think being a lineman or something like that would be really cool. I think that's because I like to rock climb, so I think I'll be good at climbing for my job or something like that. This is a sunk cost fallacy sort of thing, though. You know what I mean? I'm already like in too deep. Can't change now. Dang, it's still really dark. It's less dark. That's fine. So we want to go west now. You got your A+ certification, right? That's pretty cool. Honestly, that's the highest certification I got. I have plans on getting other certifications, but I don't really like the study for the test and then pay for the test grind. Like, I mean, you mentioned ADHD having a factor for you. That's a huge deterrent for me. I'd rather just keep working and let my job teach me how to do the skills that I'll need for whatever, like, comes my way. Yeah, I don't see any deep sea welding in my future, although being a welder does sound awesome. My brother-in-law's a welder, and seems pretty slick. Webster's 2025 word of the year is slop. That's so gross. But yeah, I could see how that's tied to AI slop. Yeah, I shouldn't take for granted how I can get decent money in, like, a comfortable environment, I guess. Freakanoid. Yeah, the wear and tear is a real consideration, too. It's like I already have enough joint pain just from, you know, exercising and existing in my early 30s. Okay, you're flagged down by a nervous-looking person wearing robes holding a book. Excuse me, I borrowed this book from Gurnya in the Mages Guild. I need to return there today. Alright, sure. It's southeast from here. Make sure it's there before 12 hours have passed. Alright, well, we're doing a little side trip to the Mages Guild, I guess. We're honest working people. We don't want to turn our nose up to helping strangers, and we also could use the money. A triple whammy. You know, one time I brought up how, like, I was in an interview with this place that I did not end up accepting it whenever they gave me the job offer because it didn't seem like a very good fit for me. But part of how I sold myself is how I don't like collecting certifications. Give me a problem and I'll solve it. I'm gonna let my job teach me. I don't want to, like, study, because, like, people with tons of certifications, like, you could just call them certificate grinders. They anybody could do that if they really wanted to. It's no indication of their work ethic and how they're going to serve on the job. But anyway, put a good pin in that conversation a bit. We are here at our first Temple of Dibella. It's pretty sweet. Let's, Beez is her name. She's not giving me a very pleasant look. She's not letting me join the guild yet. We got this sentinel-style hunk over here. Hey, join the guild. Yes, you are worthy to join the Temple of Dibella. Dibella will embrace you as a member. Are you interested in joining? Sign me up. Well, welcome then, my child. You may consider yourself a novice now. Our trainers are available to you. For the other benefits of the temple, be patient, work hard, and they will come to you. Please feel free to make use of the beds for your rest and comfort. Your well-being is important to us. Before I let you go, read your deity's mantra on the statue. Recite it every morning and before resting. Really? Since when? Is that a thing that Cliffworm's added? Open your heart to the noble secrets of art and love. Treasure the gifts of friendship. Seek joy and inspiration in the mysteries of love. That's kind of cool. The statue of Dibella is not that beautiful. Anyway. Goozy, hello. Private Sips, hello. Frogman, welcome. Alright, so we just joined the Temple of Dibella. Let's go see where the trainer is and get a kind of a hint at what services we'll have access to here, because I have not looked at the UESP page about what the Temple of Dibella does, or like what skills they value, what services they offer, and things like that, which I probably should have done, but you know, I also like going in kind of blind. Okay, this will sort of tell me what they value here. They value etiquette, it looks like, Longblade and Necromancy. Okay, etiquette and restoration. Those are two that I do. So as long as I keep leveling those, we should be able to advance in the guild no problem. It's a pretty cute room they got here. I think I can sleep for free in this area also, which is pretty sick. Yeah, I really love what Cliff Worms has done with these places. The Finding My Religion mod. Oh hey, we'll be able to buy potions here eventually. And we'll be able to make potions. Y'all, it's been one of my goals to be able to make potions in Daggerfall for a long, long time. I've maybe brewed a handful of potions, but my characters always die before they get to a high enough rank. Oh, we can summon Daedra over here. That's it's a cool room, don't get me wrong. It's kind of scary though. It's a really cool looking room. Yeah, Longblade is a bit on the nose for the Temple of Dibella, huh? I don't think this is supposed to be here. The shelf in the middle of the doorway. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I can rest there if I want. Okay, we do have that delivery mission for the Mages Guild, for the person in the Mages Guild. And we need to... come on, let's go down one more time. I think this is like the catacombs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The symbol of the Ankh is kind of interesting because it looks like a cross, but with the circle on top. It has like this sort of feminine aspect to it, whereas the cross replaces the ovular shape with the phallic one. I don't know what the symbolism is there. I think there's a pretty popular countercultural movement of people who use like the Ankh whenever they describe getting out of the Matrix these days. What's that about? Is anybody into those circles that can inform me? What's over here? Oh, hey, dude. Oh, what's that? This is a kind of cute sprite. I don't think I've seen this one before. Sorry to interrupt you two. Could be a... You know, it's a historical fact that a lot of, like, I don't know if I say historical fact and I sound pretentious immediately, but I've heard that in the past there was like a temple prostitute in almost every, like, pagan cult religion, and so that's probably what we just walked in on right there. Let's see. I actually thought I was going to get called Unk this weekend because I went to like a Christmas party for my wife's family. They have like some kids that range from about 7 to 12 years old, and I was playing soccer with them. I was so shocked that I was not called Unk for being bad at soccer and being old. Alright. You enter the Mages Guild and find Gurnia waiting by the entrance. You hand her the book and receive your payment. Thank you, ma'am. I could not have gone another day without this. Luck be with thee. Thank you. Alright, that's easy enough. The Ankh is the symbol of life. Did y'all ever play Spelunky? It's like that 2D platformer that has this really good couch co-op. It's a really, really fun game. I mention it because to get the Ankh, you have to like... Oh no, you have to buy the Ankh and then get yourself killed on a certain map to access a hidden area. Hey, what is up? Micanthrope. Yeah, I hear what you mean about the New Age's people just like identifying with the Ankh. As long as it's a spiritual symbol that is not the cross, right? Anyway, I'm not going to get into that today. I'm going to try not to anyway. Alright, this lady's our quest giver. That's cool. Blessings upon you, Mindari Ivythorn. Love that name, by the way. The House of Dibella needs you to run an errand for us. This holy candle needs to be delivered to the Queen's Dog Lodge within 14 days. Can you do it for us? You need to travel to the Queen's, to the Laughing Chasm Lodge, which is 4 days travel to the northeast. Sure. Here's the holy candle. Take it to Derpta. They have King Croft residence in the Queen's Dog Lodge. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that a rival temple may send out thugs to try to stop you. Sweet. Let's go ahead and drop our anchor here before I forget. And yeah, so I got a question, Cosmi. Did you ever beat Act 5 of did you ever beat Act 5 of Spelunky, where you go and fight, what's his name, Yami or something like that? It's like the hidden area that you have to go through the City of Gold to get to. I got to that final boss one time and I choked. It's a very sad day for me. Every other time, like, I feel like I go for that goal every time I play Spelunky, but it's not realistic. The key, Queen's Dog Lodge. Okay, enemies are already nearby. Let's get them, boys. That holy candle will never make it to the Kingcroft residence. Instead, I shall deliver them to your head. Deliver them your head. It's kind of cool, the idea of having to travel with the a holy candle. You got a free potion of stamina. Yeah, this is some decent loot. Let's put on the helmet. You beat Yama twice. Wow, nice. GG's. Yeah, so I actually have Spelunky 2 on my PS4, I think. That's what I played Spelunky on. I don't know how to describe it or how to articulate it, I guess, but I wasn't that impressed with it. Like, I played Spelunky 2 for a little while, and then I went back to grinding Spelunky. Maybe it's because I never defeated Yama, so I didn't feel like I'd completed the game entirely. But it was just, like, very, very busy. Spelunky 2 is very busy. Like, there is a lot of stuff happening in, like, every map, and not necessarily in a good way. Like, it's good to have a lot of features in your game and a lot of considerations for every map and stuff like that. But I was actually a little bit, like, I don't know if irritated is the right word, but I wasn't that attracted by all the work I had to set out in front of me. Alright, the Queen's Dog. Oh, that's really far. Alright, we are longing for a shorter way to get there. I do want to do some overland travel, though, because this is our first time in this region, and maybe we can take some actual fights instead of just fast traveling the whole time. Yeah, very, very volatile game. Akatosh is the rival temple to Dibella. It's kind of interesting to me to think that they have, like, the 8 divines and their followers have some sort of beef with one another. I guess even if Akatosh and Dibella have no reason to have beef with one another, the followers are just humans, so. Yeah, so Steven, right now I'm just trying to get ourselves kind of indoctrinated in the, or is that the right word? Set up in the temple. I kind of want to join a knightly order as well. Which knightly order is this? This is the Fighters Guild. Well, we could do that. I would rather do a knightly order, though. Oh, man, we're going to be fighting these, yeah, we're going to be fighting these people the whole time. Seems like. You know, if I weren't already leaving, I'd go back and check for a couple maps. So yeah, Steven, our main goal is to increase our reputation with the, oh, it's a bookstore. With the Temple of Dibella. I would like to find some dungeons. I'm a little bit scared of the dungeons right now as well. That said, I'm currently just checking some shelves to see if there's a map laying around, because sometimes a bookstore will have maps. Wow, we got a lot of shelves, but they all have 6 books. Are these all the same thing? No? Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be someone's private property. Okay. We might do some fast traveling, but I want to do some amount of overland traveling. But it is far, far away, man. I'm not sure if I can get magic items from the temple the same way that you can get magic items from, like, let's say, the Mages Guild, like just by buying them straight up. But like I mentioned before, I haven't really looked up the perks of being in the Dibella's like temple. I've just been kind of going in it blind. Okay, this is a big body of water. I'm not gonna really care to navigate around a big body of water, because this one's gonna be huge, I can tell. We found this body of water way over there to the west whenever we were traveling. That's what let me know that we were in Tigonus, is that we hit the ocean, or a river that comes off the ocean. Okay, we're going to the Queen's Dog. We're gonna fast travel to the capital city. Let's go recklessly. Let's go cautiously. Net hack. All right. Let me write that down. Hold on. Food is getting ripe. Net hack. Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, so Steven, there is a way to get a boat. The boats are crazy. Oh, shoot. Ah, that was scary. Little jump scare there. The boats are really, really expensive. Oh. Robed wizard with a rather confused demeanor bubbles about nearby. His distance from reality seems to vary with every passing moment. He stumbles close enough to focus his eyes on you, then speaks. Ma'am, I have a fine peasant blouse here, enchanted with powerful magics. I can't remember what the enchantment is, or I'd be selling it for a lot more. For just, what, 750 gold pieces? Man. Sorry, dude. I would like to get that magic blouse off your hands. I just don't have that kind of cash laying around. We're like in a really rainy season. Oh, we got some armor. Oop, oop, oop. Is this the same kind? Yeah. Sweet. We got some armor going on. Now, there was a skyship mod, but it's my understanding that the skyship mod was like, it had some sort of issues. It's not recommended to be used, so I've never actually touched that mod. Well, I'm thinking of selling it, but I also could just really use some armor. You know, we're finally playing a character who has the ability to wear it. Alright, we got some votes for selling it all. It's not a bad idea. It is weighing me down quite a bit just to wear some chainmail. Chainmail and a miniskirt. We've got the medieval, like, the fantasy lady armor on right now. Alright. Let's do it. Let's see how much it's worth. Okay, it's gonna be open in like 2 hours. All right. You said you contributed to a tile to the game? That's cool. So like you mean you contributed on an art basis? That's pretty sweet. We're going to sell. See, I get the feeling that we're not actually going to be able to get a lot of cash off of this. +5 to armor. Let's see. It's better to, let's keep the chain cuirass and we'll sell the spalders. Not really worth a lot. It's kind of a goofy outfit. But I think the chest and the hands are the most likely place for us to take damage. So we're gonna once again take a cruise to the bookstores if there are any around. This looks like a bookstore. Is it a library? That's a library. I really would like to find a dungeon map laying around here. Hey man, you got anything for me? No. Okay. Let's just get some food and go on about our business. Oops. Hey, you don't have to draw. Draw the outfit whenever she just had her. what is it called? The formal brassiere on? Yeah. No, no obligation to draw the chainmail. There's a loincloth. Are we gonna start loincloth maxing? Some blue tights. How do the blue tights look? That's not food. We have all this rotten food. Boop, 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 boop. You can leave the rotten food. Oh, that would be cool. Feet of Notorgo. That'd be a good spell for us to know. Let's see. We did not get a ton of food, but this should do for a while. Alright, where's our Cloco? ¿Dónde está Cloco? Alright. So this is the weird time of the year where like I'm excited because the holidays are coming. Like I love Christmas, so I'm excited for it. We've made plans to go visit this person and that person and my family and their family, and like I don't see my family from Houston that often, so I love to make plans and act on it and get to see everyone. But it's without fail that somebody gets sick and we kind of call. Maybe not call it off completely, but postpone it or something like that. We'll all probably be recovered by then, but as of like 2 nights ago, my wife and my son both came down with what turned out to be the flu. I had just like a sore throat to show for it, but like my wife was dying yesterday. I got like a calculator out and started seeing how much money I'd be making off of life insurance and stuff like that. She did recover, so that's good. But yeah, I basically took the day off of work to watch my son all day while she tried not to die, and I just had like a sore throat. I don't know what happened. I'm hoping that that was it for me and that there's not like a worse version that's been developing within me, because that would really suck. Cause I took the day off of work to like help my sick family. It would suck to use more sick hours than I need to on me being sick next, you know. This is I don't know, it was a pretty fun excuse to not have to work though, because yeah, my wife was not having a good time because she was sick, but whenever a kid is sick, like yeah, there's times whenever he's miserable. Oh, yo, I think we found a dungeon, or it's an outdoor fort area. Let's go approach carefully. But yeah, whenever a kid is sick, they seem much less miserable than like an adult for some reason. Okay, I was hoping this is a dungeon, but it's an outdoor fort area. We will still do what we can to sort of lay siege to it, because we have not had a lot of action. Oh, hello. Yeah, thankfully there wasn't any vomiting, but like my wife did seem like she was comatose basically all day. I was kind of bringing in medicine and trying to get some water in her and stuff like that. I did not try very hard. It's, you know, a lot of people are bad at staying hydrated even whenever they're not sick, so I wasn't trying to push it. Steel brigandine boots. Kind of, I guess we'll carry them. Can always ditch it if it's too heavy. Steel short sword is technically an upgrade. Plain robes would be a good fit for us, but we are not just a like simple character. We are trying to be cute about it. We're trying to be beautiful. All right, come on, buddy. Huh. Gotta be careful every attack here, because my attacks are so slow that it's kind of hard to do the bob and weave strategy well, and these guys can poison you. Somebody pointed out in the last stream that they're some of the most dangerous enemies at low levels. Oh, we missed. That was good timing though. Okay. Alright, we got 2 of them. Formal Eoderic, I think, will be a little bit lewd for us. We got a couple people at the top of the battlements, but we're just going to check these loot piles and get out of here. Oh, look. Yo, hold up. We got a map. We got a map. We got a map. We got a map. Look, the community of Thoshki. Why are we going to a community? I'm here for it, but let's see. We want to go over here to dungeons. Tigonus, the community of Thoshki. Sweet. Who needs a bookstore? We can just go get it. We could just find it laying around. Yeah, there's an iron flail, so not an upgrade for us. Let's see where the community is. I can't look at my map yet. Yeah, I don't think that we have the resources to climb up here and fight these guys, so we're just gonna get out of here. Bye, guys. Oh, somebody came down to greet us. Yeah, we'll fight one more goon. Gotta be careful about it. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yes, sir. Silver short sword. Yes, sir. That's a really cool, like, for a priestess type character to have a silver short sword. That's pretty sweet. I should have just called her priestess. We went with Templar. Maybe Templess. Yeah, I should have just called her, priestess. Okay, where are we going again? We want to go due north. Let's just go ahead and put this like that. Yeah. Okay. We really need the road for this part, man. Am I gonna have to do the fast travel? I think we will. I don't know where the road is, and we're not gonna be able to fast travel over this, or overland travel over it. I'm not exactly sure what a good weight to value ratio is in this game. I don't. It's like a case-by-case basis for me, you know what I mean? Like, how much overall carry weight do I have? How much do I value it? But generally, weapons and armor, I'm not very high on, unless it's like steel or better. And even then, like, at a certain level, a certain point in our adventure, we're gonna stop caring about steel. We found like what seems to be a line between two biomes here, where we're in tropics right now, and then we just like step into desert. All right, I'm gonna give up on using the road here. Go to overland travel, or not overland travel, fast travel. Yeah. Mercantile, stealth, blunt weapon, and critical strike. Whoa. But we got some good jewelry here. My goodness. Hey, what's up, Super Effector? We are currently doing some questing for the Temple of Dibella with our priestess character, and we're going to deliver this holy candle to Derpta in the Kingcroft residence. So let's find someone who could point us in the right direction there. Or I can just like hammer info mode everywhere, see if we get anywhere like that. All right. Hello, regional, no, general. Thank you. Okay, most southeastern building here. Derpta. Yeah, the mist is pretty ominous. I hope that rival temple faction person isn't right behind me. All right. Oh, hey, lady. Juliano's favor upon you, Mindari Ivythorn. Here, this holy candle is sorely needed here. Okay, so that's it. It's completed. I just need to return. Let's go. Looks like we already got the reputation bonus for it, so that's cool. Okay. Where'd I park my horse? Hey, 2 + 2 is 5. What is up? Welcome back to the stream. We completed our first quest for the Temple of Dibella, and we got a dungeon on our map. We're going to the community. Oh, dude. Everything's far away from one another. Maybe we can mark and recall, and then work out of Ranokosia for a bit. We're gonna go ahead and recall, teleport. Man, it's still foggy type of day. I guess it's the same day, so it makes sense. Alright, we didn't actually have to turn it in. Alright, we're gonna cool it on the Dibella questing, just because I'm curious about this dungeon. What would be called the community? So let's go to Ranacasia. Yeah, that was a Silent Hill kind of aesthetic here. How much of Silent Hill have y'all played? I've played Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. I would kind of like to play it more, but those games take a lot of energy for me. Set the anchor. Yeah, delete that one. Delete that one. Anchor. Ranocosia. Yeah, it could be a witch's coven. They're practically a community. So I played Silent Hill 2 first. Which ending did I get? You know how Silent Hill 2 has like a huge, crazy amount of endings? That's pretty wild. Once you realize that each character is like living through some sort of trauma in Silent Hill, it becomes kind of hard to play. I get what you're saying there. Let's get, I guess, just a little bit of food to take with us. Oh yeah, we have some stuff to sell, like a couple short swords. Hey, Justinus. Yeah, we're still alive. We've not done much dangerous stuff in this adventure so far, but we did get a dungeon on our map, and so we're going to handle that right now. The cold is seeping into my bones. We must be in a mountain area. Okay, how's this? Casual cloak offers little warmth. Okay, let's go back here. I did not expect Tigonus to have mountains. Okay, I don't see... do not see a formal cloak over here. Yeah, so I played, what is it, Silent Hill 1 after playing Silent Hill 2. I actually thought that was, oh, the green cloak, beautiful. On a gameplay level, I didn't really like Silent Hill 1 as much as Silent Hill 2, but the Harry Mason is a bit more relatable, I think. Maybe it's because, well, I didn't even have a kid at the time. I don't know. I'm probably wrong about that. It's very easy to see yourself in the same sort of predicament that... oh, I can't think of his name, the character from Silent Hill 2 that he's in with his wife. James Sunderland? That doesn't sound right. Harry Mason, and it's crazy that I'm drawing a blank because these games were very important to me for the time. To play Silent Hill 2, I've had a PS2 for a very long time. But I wasn't sure if I could like really afford to buy a $20 game. So my buddy who worked at the local like game resale shop called Game Exchange, he put like a cheaper tag on it for me. Never forget that. Really cool stuff. And then I went to my in-laws' house because they had an old CRT television sitting in their garage, and I had to dust the cobwebs off of it, pull out spider eggs, and I'm pretty sure that there were still some creepy crawlies in there by the time I put it in like the floor of the spare room of the little barn dominium in Nacogdoches, Texas, where my wife and I lived at the time. And so I'd go in there and I'd like just sort of sit on the floor and play Silent Hill 2 in the dark at night. Okay, here's the community. Our last character died to characters like this, so I'm not sure about how eager I am about taking this dungeon on, y'all. These are 3 nymphs. Nymphs deal damage to your stamina whenever they hit you. Kind of... oh, it was James Sunderland. Okay, I was pretty close. Wow. that was deep rooted. Deep rooted. I really thought I was wrong. Okay, these are not going to be as strong as the Lamias that killed our last character, but I'm still a little bit nervous. We probably don't have stuff that would damage harpies. Man, do we just leave? Oh man. Okay. We're gonna see how we do. I would hate to have to abandon our horse, though. This lock has nothing to fear from me. Oh, I hear rats. Oh, thank goodness it's just rats right now. Yeah, I think you're right about the harpies. I hear something like that. Man. This is scary. We don't have any obligation to be in here. But yes, running past is an option. We don't have any obligation to be here right now. We could warp out and come back for our horse. Okay, let's get a little bit of healing. Alright, well that was that dungeon, y'all. Freakanoid, that dungeon music is specific to some areas, I think in just Hammerfell. I personally don't like that music. It's like a little bit too aggressive and loud for me. My goodness, that was rough. Y'all, I actually, a couple weeks ago, the week of Thanksgiving, I played a character who did a lot of dangerous encounters with harpies, and that kind of sensation is still fresh on my mind. So that was a bummer. We didn't really get to explore much of that dungeon. Let's go ahead and mark on our little notes here that it was a harpy nest. I think the... What'd you call those monsters? The nymphs were like sort of an incidental thing. I don't think that those would populate the dungeon necessarily. We should probably stop and rest and bring up our magic bar, but you know what, man? We're just gonna be stupid. And we're gonna gun it. We have at least a potion of stamina in case we get into trouble, but yeah, I figured we'd get back home, no problem. And now we can check this Rondacia place to see if they have a temple. Yeah, I didn't even check if we could hit them. Yeah, harpies are just dangerous enemies. I really like the idea of recruiting them. But we don't have a very good chance of that. Although our personality is 70, so we could have given it a shot, if nothing else. But yeah, let's go to the center of town, look for another map. Careful what you wish for at that map business, huh? Because you never know what kind of dungeon you're going to be sent to. Oh, by the way, we have some rotten meat to get rid of. I guess I might as well eat this stuff. Honestly, I didn't even try the silver or the elven flail. Like, even if I could hit those enemies, we would be kind of outclassed by them. We're level 3. Harpies are better for, I want to say harpies are like level 8, maybe even higher than that. So we would have just gotten our ass handed to us. We chose the coward's route. But you know what? Being a coward is how you adventure for longer. Okay, this is a pretty small bookstore. We're not likely to find a map here. Just one shelf. Is this private property? Oh yeah, I love that you can punch anything and get around armor resistance that way. It's pretty sweet. On the other hand, it doesn't really give you something to work for. It'd be pretty cool if you had to, like, buy gauntlets of the right caliber to hit stuff like that. All right, we're in just barely scraping by financially mode. Very immersive, you know. Let's go to the northeast. I really want a compass. I was hoping I'd get enough money to buy a compass, but we have not gotten the same luck from a dungeon yet. Better a coward today and a hero tomorrow than brave today and a cadaver tomorrow. I feel that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, an ebony flail will be really cool if and when we get there. Man, so Tigonus is a very varied region. There's a version of climates and calories that overlays your world map with like climate information. I've never gotten that to work, but we found that like here in the west and by the coast, it's more tropical, and then closer to the center, it's more like a desert. And now that we're far in the east, we're so close to the Dragontail Mountains. Oh, okay. So we have tropics, desert, and mountains, and it's all very arid, I'm sure, until you get to the tropic region. I just think that's a pretty cool. I don't know. I like all the diversity. What can I say? All right, let's get another quest. Regardless of your past accomplishments and your history, all must carry their weight in this temple. Will you take some of our teachings to a potential convert in the Crimson Goat Inn? All right. We need to travel to the Green Gin Inn, which is 3 days travel to the west. Sure. Be going then. You will find leche. You'll find leche. You're gonna find some milk out there at the Hawkham residence. We do not expect you to preach to her. We instead have written this written package you may deliver, which will consider success on your part. The task is simple. Return here within 13. All right. A safe journey to the Crimson Goat Inn for you. I think we're just gonna do overland travel for that, because I would like a more exciting quest. Let's make sure I'm going to the right spot, because I had a lot of proper nouns thrown out right there. So to go back to talking about Silent Hill for a bit, alright, so I had the ideal experience playing Silent Hill 2 on a CRT. That was awesome. For Silent Hill 1, I just like emulated it. But I thought I was soft locked in the bad ending, unable to beat the final boss because, and forgive me if you've heard me tell this story before. Okay, the Crimson Goat Inn. There's basically one part near the end of Silent Hill. You know, every game needs a good sewer level, right? And so I went to the sewer level, and I was at this stage of the game where I just wanted to conserve all the ammo that I could. And so I'm sprinting through this sewer level, and there are these things that are like, I don't know, I remember them as turtles that are with really long arms and legs chasing after me. And as I was running through using the tank controls, I got to this sort of crossroads where I could have turned left to, I could have turned left or kept going straight. I chose to keep going straight. That's a really good series of level ups that we got. Yeah, I chose to keep going straight, and I ended up being in like kind of a corner. I was cornered by all these weird turtle monsters, and I just had to like blast my way out of them. By the time I had blasted my way out of them, I just didn't have any like ammo left, basically. And you know, I didn't want to reload my save game because I don't do that unless I have to. But maybe I should have there, because I just did not have enough ammo to finish the damn game. Like, straight up. There was not enough, like, there was no place for me to get more ammo. I checked everywhere. I was just out of ammo, basically. Well, it turns out, after I stopped playing the game for about a year, I read online that the final boss for the bad ending, at least, you don't actually have to kill it. You just have to run around and survive long enough, and the boss will kind of implode. So that's what ended up happening. It was not very satisfying, but I finished the game eventually. But yeah, I had basically soft-locked myself, and if it weren't for the developers considering idiots like me, I would never finish that game without restarting it. So what am I actually looking for here? Is it the Crimson Goat, or... there was a place literally called the Crimson Goat here. Oh, it's a bell in my inventory. A bell. It does look like a trumpet. I'm going to make a little habit of holding on to some religious artifacts. Like we have the bell and this icon. I wonder what sort of saint of the Dibellan order would be here on the icon. Let's see if there's somebody that looks like they're a quest giver around here. You don't look like a quest giver. You're smirking, though. Yeah, Silent Hill, some legendary stuff there. Is this it? I would like to play Silent Hill 3 also. I just never really... Dibella. Buy the potion, you say. Oh, this is an amethyst earring. So that's some loot that I need to sell. Or maybe it's a trumpet with a little pink mute in it. Okay, this is not the right one. Maybe I should just ask for the lady. Hey, do y'all know where... Oh, it's going to be in the Hawkham residence. Okay, he doesn't know. Look at this Giga Chad portrait for a jester. I love this so much. Alright. Point me in the right direction. Southeast. Southeast, southeast, southeast. Thanks. Man, longing for compass right now. It's like a pirate earring, you know? Yeah, I've heard really good things about Silent Hill 3, but I've never tried to emulate it, and I really only play video games for my channel right now, except for Slay the Spire. I'm still pretty hooked on Slay the Spire, what can I say? I try to have just like one run of Slay the Spire or fewer a day, unless it just goes terribly and I have to re-roll like a new run. But I've gotten to Ascension 12 on all the characters in Slay the Spire. I've beaten the heart at least once with every character except for the defect, because I suck with the defect. And I beat the heart with the Watcher for the second time today, during my lunch break. Hey, this is that track the House of Dibella has promised me. Thank you, Wood Elf. Would you be willing to tell me more about its contents? Well, I'm sure you won't be the last messenger they send to me. I'll spend a few days in considering this material. Give the regular preachers my regards. Oh, guys, I forgot about Sunday. I'm supposed to be, like... Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to church on Sunday, but it's really hard to remember the day of the week in this game. They also gave me some sort of mantra, but I don't want to, like, read that on stream necessarily. Maybe we could just, like, hand wave that, you know? Later, Stargazer. Thanks for staying up with us. It has been a pleasant stream, hasn't it? Oh, dude, our sugar lumps ran out on us again. Man. So, this is a pretty easy quest here. No opposition. Just go deliver the thing and then come back. So, let's go ahead and hit that recall. We hit teleport. Yep. No, dude. Come on, don't do this to me. Just keep loading. Dude. Oh, man. When was the last time I even saved? We've been doing so well. It's all good. Like, I can just, like, sort of speed run. But, man, that's upsetting. Oh, dude, we didn't even go to, like, the, longing for stability. Hey, Marvin, I didn't see you there. Yeah, we didn't... I think this was before we set out to go to the dungeon. Y'all pretend that I have 5 more reputation points than I currently have, alright? Ah, sucks. Yeah, we did not go to the dungeon yet. We had not go to the temple yet. I gotta be more neurotic about spamming quick saves once in a while. Now, if I really had a mind to, a figure stands motionless near the market stalls. If I really had a mind to, I would go to my player log. I would look at like the crash logs, and I would ask around on like the Daggerfall Discord for assistance. But like, I rarely have the motivation to try that. I should just quick save more often. It seems like someone's bleeding profusely. I will try to intervene with my medical knowledge. Excuse me. You draw closer and push some of the people out of the way. Once you've begun stitching, the task's true nature quickly becomes apparent, as this is no mere flesh wound. Hemorrhaging increases, and the patient soon faints. Once the bystanders realize you are not fit for this work, they push you aside and carry the injured to someone more capable to do the job. Man, that's a bummer. Maybe we can get some training in medical somehow. Alright, Slas, a local knight, has entreated us to help his ward, who has been showing signs of Daedric possession. No, thank you. Give me an easy one. There's an unusual number of requests regarding the undead this season. One available task is to go to the Sacred Oracle of Dibella and calm a restless spirit in the Wicksmith residence. Are you in the mood for it? It's just one day to the south. What kind of undead are we talking? If it's a wraith, we are absolutely screwed. But if it's not a wraith, we are probably fine. Sacred Oracle of Dibella. We have been specifically asked not to dispel the spirit by any means. If you harm it, you will... What? If you harm it, you will answer to me. Get as close as you can comfortably and activate this holy relic. This normally wouldn't work, but the patron making the request has informed us of a particular circumstance that raises the possibility of a pacification. Once this is done, return the holy relic to me and report on this matter. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, Cosmi, thank you for the new art. I saw the notification on Discord and I haven't looked yet. I'm just, we'll see how raunchy it is. If it's PG-13 enough for the thumbnail. But yeah, we're on a kind of sketchy quest here. Sacred Oracle of Dibella. Out in the wilderness to the south. We did blah blah blah. We should have food with us. Because we were getting ready to go on a little quest there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of scared of this quest because it says that we have to calm some sort of undead by getting close to it. That could be anything, you know? Ah, geez Louise. I kind of wish they had given me the permission just to beat up this creature, the undead, but I guess this will be easier objectively than having to fight it. Because we have to, ideally we just get within like striking range and that counts, you know? Oh, hold on. What have we learned? We quick save, Micah, come on. Let's see, what screen is this on? Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty cute. There you go. Yeah, I was worried that there'd be like a bunch of I guess cleavage or something like that. But no, that's cute. Oh man, we went from a... Oh, I gotta pay attention to the climates and calories. Hold on. It's best to dress as lightly as possible. Let's go back to having like that skirt situation. What will this do? It's probably too much also. Gotta take the leggings off and put the sandals on. Is this better? It's best to dress as lightly as possible. Man, I don't know how much lighter I can get, because if I do this, it's gonna tell me like, hey man. Okay, well that's fine. So how close are we to this place? I'm just gonna play it safe and rest here. Or, okay, this will invigorate me. Yeah, and we could even do some smelling salts. Yeah, we'll just keep going. We may pull over and rest just before getting to this area. In case we need to warp out of the dungeon. Not the dungeon, but... catch me. Okay, sweet. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think the climate should be okay now. I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, sometimes the climate itself is a real challenge. I'd like to make... So, one thing about me. I've got like 20 videos in the pipeline in my head at any given time. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? A mummy? Wow, that's scary. Anyway, the video I was alluding to wanting to make is how to play with climates and calories and really enjoy it. Because I feel like a lot of people, their experience is they try out climates and calories and they get kind of upset because they have a couple of bad situations with it. Yes, quick save indeed, thank you. So I would like to make a video explaining how to use climates and calories and enjoy it. And then, you know, what I'm worried about though is not covering all my bases, because it really is a lot of considerations. I have to like take notes while I play or something to keep up with it, or go back and watch Bogard footage. Alright, so we're going in here. We're going in the Wicksmith residence. The mummy's following us into town. Hey, I'm going to find a different undead, do you mind? What's OG Frostfall? Is that from Skyrim? Hey, there's a house for sale in the... That's cute. There aren't any services in this town, so it'd be kind of pointless, but it's pretty cool. Okay, here's the residence. Hey, so where's the undead? Let's listen. I think it's a ghost. We should be able to survive a couple hits from a ghost. Famous last words. It's gonna paralyze us. Do I need to like... Usually the thing happens automatically. Come on. Usually with this sort of quest, the event happens automatically. Come on. Ah, dude, not like this. That's annoying. And the mummy's greeting us now that we're outside safely. I don't know what to do. We were supposed to have kind of taken care of it by now. At least if the door's open, we can go rest right here. That's actually really nice. Oh, sorry. Sorry for the disturbance. Got specific instructions to not lay a finger on that dang mummy. Or ghost, I mean. Doesn't try to hurt it manually in the inventory. Where is the manual in the inventory? They give me anything? I don't think there's anything to click on here. Oh, danger summoning room, sorry. Alright, come on. Yeah, I'm not sure what's to be done. You're currently unwell. I'm healthy. I probably have some sort of disease. Don't die, don't die. You feel somewhat bad. Health. Brain fever. It's a slow death. That's cool. Cure disease. Spell effect failed. Okay. I think we're just going to pay them. We lost kind of a lot of... Let's see. Health. It's a slow death as your willpower, your health, and even your personality trickle away day by day. Do I try one more time? It's a pretty low chance. I think we just have to get healed. Maybe they'll give me a discount or something. Who gave us brain fever? Is it the ghost? I'm guessing the ghost would do that. 254. Thank you. Okay, we're pretty low on cash after that. 87 gold. My goodness. I don't know how much of this I can take. I'd almost rather just take the reputation hit by not finishing this quest than go back in there and just like get hit over and over again. Oh yeah, the mummy could very well have given it to me as well. Jeez. Do we set an anchor here, you think? It's not a bad idea. Recall, anchor, until fully healed. Eat some rations, kind of annoying. I keep going the wrong way. Okay, so there was a holy relic that they said that they gave me. I don't see it in the inventory. I'm guessing... Oh, here it goes. Holy relic. I don't think I can use it, but I will try. It's technically like an alchemy item. Oh, can't forget about this guy. Let's try to help the guards out here. Yeah, we're gonna try this one more time. Right. I've done this kind of quest before where you don't actually have to use the item. Oh, you know what? We should really armor up for this sort of thing. Nothing for my hands, unfortunately. Okay, well, here we go. The holy relic begins to glow softly and the ghost's movement slow. Its features soften and soon it hovers in tranquility. Slokdi will want to know of this. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that was kind of rude last night. Did you give me brain fever or was that the mummy? So who disturbed you such that you needed to, like, haunt this place? You know, right here near the temple. Okay, it's Fredas. Try to remember to go to church in 2 days. I don't know why that didn't happen the first time. Whatever. Maybe it's a matter of, like, being nearby for this many minutes before something happens. So a guard went down. I should not rob the guard's body. But we're all gonna take our turns trying to get some experience on this here mummy. Oh. Dude, this mummy is going to town. It's my duty to run away. Alright, come on. This feels like that one time where my game wasn't working correctly because I was whiffing so much, but I think in this case it's just a high-level enemy. Oh, lead it out of town. Good idea, David. Oh, it triggered once I selected the use on the relic. Maybe. Look at this dang mummy. Uh-oh. Oh, that was scary. I'm getting stuck on all sorts of collision. Come on. Y'all start fighting. I get on my horse and I get out of here. Horse. I know you're right here somewhere, horse. Okay, there he is. Oh my goodness. Alright. My duty has been fulfilled. I gave it a try. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and travel like this. It's kind of a waste of money, come to think of it. Stealth, backstabbing. Yeah, so we have lost money during this stream because we got brain fever and had to get it cured. It's been a long time since I've had brain fever. There was one time where I got sick of re-rolling characters all the time from, you know, because people forced me at gunpoint to play Ironman, right? And so I got tired of re-rolling weak characters all the time. I made a strong character who was a battle mage, just generic battle mage type of build. So I ended up getting 2 diseases without knowing about it. And I was in town. I don't remember if I knew about it actually, but I remember that I was in town preparing to get myself cured. Where are we? Let's put on our formal cloak. And I picked up that quest, that one quest where they're like, hey, go talk to my master over here and they will tell you where to go next. And so I went to talk to that person while I had a couple of diseases. Naturally, I got sent to a random dungeon because it turns out to be an orc shaman, right? Every time it turns out to be an orc shaman. The orc shaman sends you into a random cell in a dungeon. So the cell that it teleported me to had like a zombie behind a locked door. No, I think it was a mummy behind a locked door. So I had to fight the mummy while having like brain fever and gut rot while behind a locked door. And I also did not know where the end of the where the exit of the dungeon was. So while I had those 2 diseases and had no way to cure myself, I had to get out of the dungeon. I, against all odds, ended up surviving that encounter, which was great. So you'd think, man, Micah, their character must have been really strong and good to survive that, and you completed the game. No, what happened was I went to that one dungeon where there's a damage tile where if you stand on that tile for too long, your character just evaporates. And that's how I lost that character. It was really disappointing. Yeah, that guard's loot would have been great. There was like 18 corpses there that I could have looted, but they really should get buried with that loot, you know? Yeah, those orc shaman quests are pretty rough. Alright, let's turn this in. Oh yeah, she wants the holy relic back. Okay, we're at 15 reputation. We're gonna go rest, and we're gonna start at least one more quest before calling it a night. I mean, we got like 45 minutes left. Okay, went too far. Went to the Ankh room. Yeah, I'm torn between wanting to go to a dungeon and like do dangerous stuff and wanting my character to live. It's the classic paradigm that we end up in with this kind of thing. Okay, let's get healed. Oh, does plague affect your personality, Justinus? And so it'd be really easy to die, I guess, if it gets to 0 like that. Yeah, so we're getting close to a 20 reputation, which would be, well, it could be a promotion, but we've been in here so often that I don't think that they'll give us a promotion, really. Not till we wait for longer. How about before going on our next quest, we just wait until tomorrow? Is there anything to do in town until tomorrow? I don't really want to. I feel like I'm going to be wasting my IRL time by doing that. But I want to go to church in the morning, so we're going to rest for 12 hours until I think it'll be sundas. Yo, 7:44 on sundas. We have the Dibellan equivalent of Divine Liturgy to go to. Alright, let's go ahead and hit that mantra. Open your heart to the noble secrets of art and love. Treasure the gifts of friendship. Seek joy and inspiration in the mysteries of love. And we're going to loiter for like 3 hours. From Dwarf Fortress, the adage was, losing is fun, fun being defined as losing, like dropping people into magma or getting killed by goblins or something. It usually makes good stories, if nothing else. Alright, yeah, they're not giving me any sort of promotion just yet. Blessings upon you, Mindari Ivythorn. The House of Dibella needs you to run an errand for us. This scarab needs to be delivered to Ranokosia. This is a local quest. Aren't we in Ranokosia? Yeah, alright. Yeah, so we need to go to Kasham, the Moorcroft residence, and Nicosia. I almost forgot to mention the rival temple, of course. The Moorcroft residence, sure. Hey, what's up, Lunar? Well, we're glad to have you here listening, if nothing else, and I hope the writing's going well too. So a worried-looking youth approaches us. Excuse me, we have a bit of a problem in our tavern. Some barbarian is making a mess of things and refuses to leave. Could you go and pitch this fellow out? Man, can we handle a barbarian? How's our spell point situation? Oh yeah, Roman paganism didn't have liturgia for public work. Right. The priestly rites were private. So, but I want to do something on Sunday. I want to do some sort of in-character worship routine besides like the mantra thing. We're gonna try. Okay, his face washes over with relief. Oh my, I was worried no one would help us. You'll likely find, yeah, if you'll kindly head to the unfortunate goat off that way east, you'll find the bipedal monster inside. Do whatever you need to for the sake of peace, will you? Thanks. Okay. I think we need to set our anchor, but that means that we won't have any spell points left for this fight, really. Alright, let me get my bearings. We have a couple places in town to go to. We need to go to, the Moorcroft residence, and we need to go to the Unfortunate Goat. Kind of a funny name. Taverns. Oh my goodness, look at all these taverns. Alright, she doesn't know where that one is. What about Kasham? Can you tell where Kasham is? You mark that on my map, thank you. Alright, let's just start heading south and we'll hope to find the... Oh, quick save, thank you. We'll hope to find the tavern on the way. The Unfortunate Goat. Well, maybe I'll just pretend that, like, Sunday is the a time whenever the character focuses on her own little private worship ceremony then. It'd be even better if I had like a routine of getting like these sorts of offerings to give. We saw like that, I think gems and flowers were in that shrine we found in the wilderness. So maybe we could try to do something like that. What am I doing? I just dropped them? Man, what happened to my jewelry? I was definitely doing this wrong. Whatever. I think I just dropped my jewelry or something. Was not that valuable, but we are strapped for cash, so it's kind of, I don't know what happened there. User error, as they call it. I equipped them. Thank you, obviously. You know, maybe that's just the thing to do, though. Like, we're a priestess of Dibella. We want to look pretty. Okay, where is, no. Tavern, Unfortunate Goat. Thank you. Okay, so we start off, the Unfortunate Goat is east, Moorcroft Residence is south. We prioritize guild business, of course. Yeah, thanks guys. I did find the jewelry eventually. Jewelry. It's really hard to pronounce that word articulately. Yeah, making some sort of donation could be a thing. I remember whenever I was playing, this is not really a religious character, but I was playing Oblivion one time, and one of my little roleplay quirks is that I was like really in love with Margart from, I think, Leowin, and I would make a point to go visit her and drop off like flowers and stuff like that. I think she has a husband, but you know, he was away. So I guess what I'm saying is this is a similar thing where I'll look out for certain items like gems, jewelry, or flowers to make a donation like every Sunday. You can also just like make a literal donation where you go and press the donate button. Is the right place? I'm getting caught up on Justinus lore drop here. The temple sacrifice under the Old Covenant were also chiefly a priestly affair alone, whereas Christianity has the whole concept of a royal priesthood of all the baptized, which makes the bloodless sacrifice of the Eucharist and something for the faithful. Yes, hold on. I'm reading Leviticus right now, so I know what you mean about those temples practices, but at the same time, those old Hebrews were meeting up in the tabernacle or in the temple to do something, right? Was it just reading scriptures? I imagine there's some sort of prayer happening there, you know what I mean? Some sort of group prayer? I'm not sure. Oh, here he is. Juliano's favor upon you. The scarab is sorely needed here, sure. Doesn't he mean Dibella's favor? Kind of weird. You know about the catechumens depart part of the liturgy, huh, man? That's pretty cool. We actually have kind of an issue where we're wanting people like the catechumens to stay in the nave whenever this happens, because we have a small church, and all the catechumens and inquirers go to the side room and they start chatting while like communion is occurring. It's the most like sacred and solemn part of the liturgy, and it's ironically one of the noisiest parts. But I was one of them not too long ago, and it's hard to resist the urge to just like catch up with your friends whenever you're all bottled up into this room together. We gotta change it to say like, catechumens stay right here. Catechumens stay right here. Let all catechumens remain, or something like that. just kidding. We don't really do innovations in our church, but kind of a interesting problem we have on our hands. All right, this is an optional bit we're doing. We can flee at any point. We have recall ready, right? How many spell points do we have ready? We have 35 out of 93 spell points ready. Okay, yeah, we can recall if we need to. Oh, we passed a streetwise check. The buffoon is not hard to find. However, not even a barbarian can withstand your persuasion. The oaf takes a hint and moves out of the tavern before things get worse. Soon the boy enters and bows before you. Worthless city guard, ain't they? Makes us talk about withholding our taxes this year. Make them listen for a change. This is yours. Sweet. Busted out the old elven flail for nothing. Okay, back to the House of Dibella. We're about to have the same amount of reputation in the House of Dibella that Sombra had in the Mages Guild before things went sideways for her. So maybe we take a break from the Dibella, especially because like we have not actually seen our rewards yet. We haven't, you know, usually about a month of time needs to pass between like promotions, right? And I think joining the guild, you become a novice, that counts as a promotion. So we have to wait some time before our first promotion, and we're gonna have our second promotion queued, basically. I really would like to go to some more dungeons, but man, we got tossed around in that last one. So yeah, what's our affiliation? It's at 19. Did I fail a quest, or did I get just 4? I want to be at the 20 threshold, but I guess there's no rush. I guess we could go look around till we get like a dungeon put on our map or something, or we could go back to the Harpy Den, but that's not good. Yeah, sometimes the hard part of... Hold on, let's do it like this. We are in a guild for a reason. We've been taking mostly peaceful in-town sort of quests. We need to send someone trustworthy to the Messiarity to receive a donation. We've received word of some spelunker who went too deep and didn't make it out alive. The family wants to know that the corpse has been properly attended to. If you take this task, you're allowed to keep whatever you find on the remains. We go to the ruins of Bersem Court, which is 1 day's travel to the northwest. All right. The ruins of Bersem Court. Yeah, you know, I don't think I was getting any gold for these quests, come to think of it. We are... why am I having a hard time? Yeah, we have 330 gold to our name, so we've been kind of rewarded by experience alone. Yeah. Yeah. Even Daggerfall's characters are getting in on the Spelunky references tonight. Alright, yeah, so we have our skin in the game with this dungeon. Do we have 3 days of rations. It would be wise for us to pick up some... Be sent to identify Sombra, maybe. Man, I hope we don't find any Lumias here. We just never know what we're gonna get. That's part of the excitement, right? Now, how much time do I have? 8 days. That's not a lot of time for a dungeon crawl. I don't feel good about our odds here, but we do have a dungeon on our map. And shout out to that. I'd love a good dungeon on the map. Yeah, we chose to not get any loan and to not do any crimes, and we are paying the price. Ruins of Bersem Court. Let's hit it. I like that it's so close to town. That means that if we end up recalling, it won't be that damning for us on our time limit. We're not far away from civilization if we need to go back and get food. We're out of magicka. We're halfway down on stamina. The temperature is too extreme to rest. Of course. Man, this has been like hard mode, keeping up with the climates and calories in these different regions. Try to still look presentable here. Ruins of Bersem Court. Okay, we can rest here. Set up camp. Rest for a bit. Longing for dungeon. Ain't that just the way? Okay, enemies nearby. Okay, cool. This is just like a humanoid. Hey man, I'm a humanoid too. Maybe we can get along. Not bloody likely. Oh, a mud crab? What are you doing in this game, buddy? That's cool. It has the Oblivion sound effect and the Oblivion textures. That's beautiful. Actually, that sounded like a scorpion for a second. Moldy raw meat. I don't guess we will want any of that. A silver wakizashi. That's pretty cool for our elf. How about we do a little bit of grinding. Oh, that was stupid. That cost way more magicka than I was expecting. Alright, pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin. Alright, we get to see what's in the dungeon. The anticipation is exquisite, am I right, guys? That's an obscure office quote. Let me know in the comments, in the chat, if you know which character in The Office tells us that the anticipation is exquisite, and I'm gonna wonder what's wrong with you, because it's kind of hard to know The Office quite as much as we have in our house. We often just have it on in the background. Cook. Smelly raw meat. Pack. Okay. I wish I had a way of like opening the dungeon door and then taking a look inside, because as soon as I come in, I'm like all frantic. Okay, it seems like we got wildlife in here, which means that doors are really, really good right now. Doors are really strong whenever wildlife are in the dungeon. Oh, here's a torch that's on for some reason. Let's go ahead and save. You know, I think this torch was inexplicably on the last time we were in this Privateer's Hold sort of dungeon block. So maybe it's an issue with the dungeon block specifically, like... Yeah, this kind of looks familiar. We can stand to be a bit selective here as well, because we're on a time limit. There are dudes down there. No, there are wolves down there. It's like a pack of wolves, in fact. We can be selective about the mobs that we fight in general, and which ones we run away from, because we're on a time limit and we need to find some dude. But I'm also making content, so I should probably fight some stuff. Hiya! Oh, famous last words, huh? Oh, we got this guy, though. Come on. Come on. These wolves kind of sound like chop suey at sometimes. You are. You are. Anybody? All right. Come on. I'm whiffing. Come on. All right. Huh? Oh no! Fall damage. Now, there's supposed to be some way to bash things with your torch and to throw your torch at stuff, which I would love to do in this dungeon, but I don't know how to do that. Like, I have not set it up correctly, that mod up correctly or something like that, because I've never been able to do it. But that would have been a good moment for that. Cook. No, rest. Man, all right. Running blunt weapon increased. Good. Oh, we got him. I was wondering if like this was the situation. I've mentioned it before, but like I'm paranoid that my game isn't working correctly whenever I'm just whiffing all the time like this. There are some enemies nearby. Let's put on our armor. That's what it's here for, right? We could also try using like our arrows. We only have 19 of them. Okay, let's cook. Let's cook. Some of this meat should keep us going. Is the bit about St. Louis, the woman from St. Louis, is that in regards to my question about the character in The Office? Because if so, that's... Oh! Oddly specific. Okay, we found a different kind of wolf now. We're gonna get some wolf-on-wolf action here. And we're gonna run away. I wasn't expecting the Spanish Inquisition. I was not expecting the lycanthrope jump scare. Now, we're just here looking for a body, okay? We're not here looking to fight any werewolves or wereboars. These guys are having a hard time talking to each other, it seems like. Let me help you out. Huh. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna kite up all these wolves and stuff to fight to one another. Oh. Come on, guys. Fight each other. Are they on the same team? No, that would be so cool and scary if they're on the same team in the game. Yeah, he's going to make it through that. Easy. Is this a dead end? No, it's not a dead end. It's just where the jump scare happened, so it feels like a dead end. let's go ahead and cast healing. Pick this back up. Oh, there are more of them. We have to be really careful here. This is gonna get outdated kind of fast, but I'm gonna kind of mark where I think werewolves are in case we like leave the dungeon and have to come back. Kind of have a general idea, because like I think that our weapon type can hit undead. I mean, can hit the werewolves, but I'm not confident in our ability to take on the werewolf. Look at this tiny box. Dude, this tiny box is the stuff of legends. Who left that here? What's in it? I don't hear. Okay, I do hear. Yep, I do hear. While we are making our getaway, we'll just go ahead and note werewolf. Their wolf. Another relic inside the tiny box. That's surprisingly accurate. That is often where relics go. Hello. Hold on. Let's be reasonable, you guys. No, that sucked. Oh man, I lost my torch back there too. Dumb ways to die song plays. Oh, I'm so sweaty now. Oh, man. I need to invest in some slow fall potions. Come on, get off my path. I think I'm not getting that torch back, y'all. Later, Spartan. Thanks for joining as always. Man, that's dumb. And now that was like my last torch. I have these little candles. I left my campsite by the front door. Not enough magicka for a recall. We better go ahead and get a little bit of resting in so that we can recall if we need to. Okay, let's go ahead and take this torch. Oh my goodness. I know better, you know what I mean? I know better than to jump down those big, steep platforms. But in the moment, you know, whenever it's just you in the moment, and you're terrified, you just do stupid stuff. Panic. Okay. We can handle a couple of rats. Now, what's this body in here? Did these guys team up and kill a wolf? That's pretty cool. Wow, this wolf was trapped in here with a horrible horde of rats, it looks like. It's kind of cool. These rats are got some hands. Okay. Okay, tell me this is somebody's last will and testament. No, but we did get some leather gloves. That's actually pretty useful. That's one of the most likely spots that you'll get hit. You dream of the moon and of a man who is less than a man. That really could be us. We did take a couple hits. Where's the steep slope? Yeah, here's another werewolf. It's a very real possibility that we survive the werewolves and then die to the rats. That'd be hilarious. I mean, we could still get the disease, but I think wood elves are resistant to disease. Which gives me some comfort that we will not become a werewolf. Although it would be kind of an interesting roleplay opportunity to, yep. to be a werewolf who wants to serve Dibella. You're like a monster who's hideous, but you are still pursuing beauty. You know, that sort of thing. The Beast and the Beauty. Somebody should make a movie like that. Oh man, we're playing it too, cutting it close. I basically just want this guy behind me. Run! Oh, werewolves and lycanthropy and vampirism bypass normal disease resistance. That's pretty cool. Way to go, developers, for thinking ahead. Oh. Oh, I hear a young man who's waking up in there. We might have to get to a stopping point soon. It is pretty much close to my usual stopping time, right? Oh, we're actually 19 minutes out. Oh! I thought this guy already came out of that room. Okay. We do need to go in here and check for a quest target. I'm not sure if this is a valid quest target, but we need to go in here and check anyway. Taking a little breather here. Oh, you know what? We have some non-magic points healing that we can use. Gotta remember about the bandages here. Yeah, come in here, buddy. Gotta run around, gotta think, gotta run around, gotta think, gotta run around. I'm trying to quote SpongeBob. I don't remember how he says it. Okay. Gotta run around, gotta think, gotta run around, gotta think, gotta run around while I think. Y'all know that bit? No? Alright. I think we go up here and we turn left. Yeah, we got a couple ways that we can go. Let's carve out a safe area if we can. Bash this wolf around some. Man. Yep. I can handle this. Just a couple bats. Famous last words. Your stomach rumbles. Thank you for the heads up. We got it. Okay. If I had my bedroll with me, this would be a really good rest area. Now, what caused these corpses? It must have been the wolf. Oh! We circled back. Oh my goodness. That's an empty room. Okay, this is an area we haven't gone yet. Is he right behind me? Piece of chalk. I guess that piece of chalk was kind of superfluous because both directions lead back to that entrance, but still, gotta use piece of chalk. Piece of chalk. Yeah. The jump scares in this game are really literal. I would feel much better about this if I had my bedroll with me. Because right now, we do have a lot of bandages, and that's mostly what we use our magicka for, is just healing up. That sounds like werewolf sounds from that area, so let's go down here first. Oh, man. Satisfying dungeon experience that we got going on here. Probably gonna lead to a character death, but it's satisfying, it's fun. That's what we're here for. Now this could be our man if he was turned into like a sack of potatoes as a curse, and that's why he didn't return. Justinus, you want me to try a werewolf? I don't know, man. If I play it really well and I don't get hit, I probably could, but that's the kind of mentality I have whenever I have a, a load game button. But I don't trust myself to bob and weave perfectly, you know what I mean? We'll do it in a pinch if we really have to. I'm gonna try to not let us really have to. I like that you have faith in us, though. Hey, look, we found our arrow. So we went left and we looped around. Let's go check out this way next. Okay, alright, let's go back. Instead of taking left so many times, we will... Okay, but this is where we heard the werewolf sounds, right? Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Go back up there if we have to. But yeah, we can explore this way now. You see, this is what I love about the piece of chalk mod, is it lets you, like, carefully circle around without going back to your map. Hello. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered about the bandages. They're so useful, and I always forget about them. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Loot pile room. Oh, there's the body. Still gonna be safe. Use some bandages. Gotta play this carefully. This is where we get complacent. It's right by the quest target. This guy got eaten by wolves, it looks like. Okay. Potion of levitation will be very helpful. The body shows much more age and decay than the others within the ruins of Bursap Court. You do what you can for it. Most of Charm's belongings are worthless or ruined, but a weapon is still in good shape. Man, that's really cool. I mean, we can't use the Dwarven Claymore. I mean, not effectively, but it's really cool. Yeah, between the werewolf, werebear discussion... I mean, wereboar. It would be cool if there was a werebear, but there is not. Werewolves are just classic, you know? Wereboars are really cool as well, come to think of it. Yeah, these little containers never have much loot. Couple cloth amulets. Oh, wand worth 300. Oh, look at that. Remember to hit the save button. Okay, so now we roughly know the way out. We can start heading that way carefully. Now, there is certifiably a werewolf in here. I say we get to the exit. Oh, hold on. I say we get closer to the exit and then we try to fight one werewolf on our way out of the dungeon. How do y'all feel about that? Is it suicide? Is it gaming? Oh, hello. Okay, we should be able to circle around this way. Yeah, so this is where we came from. This is the oh, here's a stash. Not really a lot to speak of here. I don't see why. Yeah, I do see why not too. Okay. Oh, look, we made it to the entrance. That was, oh, that's right. I was about to say that wasn't too bad. We want to kite this guy away from our bed so we can pick it back up. I'm gonna get sandwiched here if I'm not careful. Gonna try to slow him down. I just want to pick up the bed. I feel much better if I can do that. Fight me. That wasn't too bad. We're gonna hit him though. We hit him. Oh, whoa, okay, hold on. Oh, we're out of spell points now. Oh, what a thrill, though. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I wish I could go back and see what my HP was whenever that happened. Had to be like 2. I'm not well and I may not survive. That's cool. We might actually become a lycanthrope, but I'm sure we'll get cured in time. Yeah, I know I'm unwell. Whoa. Jumping, stealth, climbing, backstepping, dodging, running, blood weapon, critical strike. Pack it up, pack it in, let us begin. Now, let's see if it tells us. You've contracted the plague, a very serious, often fatal disease. Very quickly, it will spread through your system. Few who contracted it live for more than a few days. Okay, we're gonna recall. We're gonna teleport. He's throwing. He's very close to throwing, that's for sure. Cure disease. Did it work? I think it worked. Dude, that was awesome. Are we in the right town? We are. Dude. You know what I love it, guys? I love it whenever there's tension and everything works out okay. You know what I mean? It's like reading a book. Thank you for finding Charm's remains. I'll tell the family of have it annotated on your membership record. May Dibella stay with you. Okay. Yeah, we got there. Can't believe we didn't level up after all that, but let's go ahead and crash in here. Let's read our mantra of Dibella real quick. Open your heart to the noble secrets of art and love. Treasure the gifts of friendship. Seek joy and inspiration in the mysteries of love. Sure. Yeah, this is a good place to save. It's a good little safe area to call home. That was that was a close call. Now, to the comment about me throwing, kind of, all right? I am making content, but we almost had him, right? He hit us, that werewolf hit us one time, and he did just like barely any damage, right? We got 2 good whacks on him, and then his next attack just about devastated us, so I wasn't expecting to get hit so hard by that. Let's see. I don't know if it was a werewolf or boar. Sweet. That was a really fun dungeon. Will they promote me yet? Dang it, dude. We're still not getting promoted yet. Affiliations 24. On our list of stuff to buy, we need to buy armor, compass. We need to buy bandages. Bad. Chalk. Sure. Save that bad boy. Alright, guys. I think this is it for me. Yeah, that was a really fun dungeon and a very chill stream up until this last little dungeon excursion. You might have seen my schedule posted already, but I plan on streaming again on Friday night, unless something comes up. You know, my wife and kid got the flu earlier this week. Maybe I'm next. Maybe it passed by me with just a sore throat and I'll be fine, you know. But yeah, thanks again for everybody who tuned in. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this sort of thing with a friend if you think they'd be interested. And hopefully I will see you all on Friday night for more adventures of our little wood elf lady who survived a stream somehow. Thanks again. I'll see you all next time.